On that note, I wanted to ask you, because you mentioned theater, what are some of the tools that you learned back then that you still use today or tweaked it and use today? Because I really believe there's things from our past, again, evolving, that are in our toolbox that we can bring out and use today. So would you mind sharing just maybe a couple of things that
I'm happy to. I love that question. And I've spent a lot of time thinking about that, because when I didn't make it on Broadway and I had given almost a decade of my life and I had no professional resume, like how would I get a job? I'm unhireable if I leave show business. I thought I had failed. You know, I was devastated. I was a mental illness came in, and to think that I wanted to die, when on the other side of that depression and that failure came the greatest career I couldn't even dream of this career. Mm-hmm. So we definitely have theater to thank for the ability to be on camera, be on a stage. Those fears I never had. And those were things that served me incredibly well in building my coaching practice. You know, there was no internet when I started. Okay, people, it was a long time ago. And I would speak everywhere. And that's how people, for free. And that's how people became my clients, and I grew my business. Now, other things that may not be as obvious, an actor has to listen, because you're on live theater. And yeah, you may think you know that script inside and out, but if someone screws up their lines, you better be listening, or else what you're going to say on stage isn't going to make sense to the audience, right? So you always have to be in the moment. And that's probably one of the biggest gifts as a listener, as, you know, even if I'm on stage, my favorite part of doing a lecture, whether it be online or on stage, is the Q&A. I love not knowing what question is going to come next and how to answer it. And maybe I'm going to have someone who's argumentative, and all that theater training allows me to be quick on my feet. And I'm sure you know, Stephanie, like I've hosted many conferences as the MC. I've even hosted a TEDx before I did my own TEDx talk. And that ability to just be in the moment, make everything come together, just facilitating even a corporate meeting, that all comes from the theater training. Being in the moment, listening, shifting, and trusting yourself implicitly. You know, like if you're going to go for something on stage, like you can't half commit. You have to fully commit, even if the joke is going to fail or the song's going to be in the wrong key or whatever, you commit 100%. And I think that gave me a lot of advantage when I became a self-employed business owner, because commitment was not a problem.
Right. And you know, nothing goes to waste.
No, that's my motto. Nothing is a waste. Nothing you've ever done.
Right.